Imagine, if you will, someone steps in, believing they're the hero, the savior of a broken soul. They walked right into the aftermath of your love, convinced they could repair what you couldn't, as if love were just a matter of mechanics they could piece together with the right tools. They thought they'd be the one, the special person to heal wounds they barely understood, to tame a soul that had already revealed its true colors. Oh, the innocence and the arrogance. You see, they didn't realize they were walking into a maze crafted by someone else, a house of mirrors, where each wall reflects a different truth. They thought they saw the light, thought they had the answers. But what they didn't understand, my friends, is that some people don't want to be fixed. Some people enjoy the chaos they create. People like your ex thrive on misery, manipulation, the power games. Your replacement thought they could fix that. They thought they'd be the exception. Oh, how wrong they were. There's a twisted satisfaction, isn't there, in watching from afar as it all falls apart. They thought they were stepping into a fairy tale, that love would be enough to mend a broken heart. But it's strange how people ignore the warnings, ignore the red flags. They believe scars and shadows will just fade under their touch. But people don't change just because someone new walks in. And if they do, it isn't real. It's a mask. And eventually that mask slips. So here we are, in the aftermath. Your replacement, who once looked at you with pity, even judgment, as if you were the problem, now stands in your shoes. They're beginning to see the truth, piece by piece, just like you did. The empty promises, the half-truths, the shifting blame. It's all starting to fall apart, and they're left holding the shards of a dream that was never real. But here's the catch. They're stuck. They thought they'd be different, thought they'd be the one to change it all. But now, they're tangled in the same web your ex spun for you. And as for you, you're free. Free from the mind games, free from the manipulation, free to rebuild your life, reclaim your peace. Because deep down, you knew the truth all along, didn't you? You knew nothing you did would have been enough. You learned the hard way that some people don't want love. They want control. And while your replacement learns that lesson the hard way, you're miles away, watching as they come to the same painful realizations. Ladies and gentlemen, spectators of twisted tales and tangled hearts, tonight I bring you a story that never grows old, a tale woven with irony, betrayal, and the sweet taste of karmic justice. Imagine, if you will, someone stepping in, thinking they're the hero, the savior of a broken soul. They stepped right into the aftermath of your love, convinced they could fix what you couldn't. They believed they could be the one to heal wounds they barely understood, the one who'd tame a soul that had already shown its true colors. Oh, the innocence and arrogance of it all. You see, they didn't realize they were wandering into a maze of someone else's making, a house of mirrors where every wall reflects a different side of the truth. They thought they saw the light, thought they held the answers. But, my friends, what they didn't grasp is that some people don't want to be fixed. Some people savor the chaos they stir up. Some people, like your ex, thrive on misery, manipulation, power games. Your replacement thought they could fix that, thought they'd be the exception. Ah, how mistaken they were. There's a twisted satisfaction, isn't there, in watching from afar as it all comes crashing down. They thought they were stepping into a fairy tale, that love would be enough to transform a broken heart. But how strange that people ignore the warnings, turn a blind eye to the red flags. They imagine scars and shadows will fade under their touch. But people don't change simply because someone new enters their life. And if they do, it's never real. It's just a mask. And sooner or later, that mask slips. So here we are, in the aftermath. Your replacement, who once viewed you with pity, with judgment, as if you were the problem, now stands in your shoes. They're beginning to see the truth, little by little, just as you did. The empty promises, the half-truths, the blame that constantly shifts. It's all starting to unravel, and they're left clutching the fragments of a dream that was never real from the start. But here's the twist. They're stuck. They thought they'd be different, thought they'd be the one to change it all. But now, they're trapped in the same tangled web your ex wove for you. And you're free. Free from the manipulation, free from the mind games, free to rebuild and reclaim your peace. Because deep down, you always knew the truth, didn't you? You knew that no amount of effort on your part would ever be enough. You learned the hard way that some people don't seek love. They crave control. And while your replacement learns that lesson in the toughest way, you're miles away, watching as they come to the same painful realizations. Ah, isn't it rich in irony? The very person who once dismissed your struggles, who thought they could sweep in and save the day, is now left to pick up the pieces. They're stuck in a loop, caught in a cycle of their own making. They took on the impossible task of trying to fix someone who resists change. And now they're drowning in the same dark waters you once struggled through. How fitting. They thought they were diving into a warm sea of love, only to find it was a whirlpool of despair. And as their idealism shatters, they'll come to see how blind they were to reality. They wanted to believe they could be the magical cure for your ex's issues, craving that fairy tale ending where love conquers all. But life isn't a fairy tale, my friends. It's a twisted, chaotic circus where the clowns wear the saddest masks. And their mask, it's slipping, revealing the truth beneath, that they were naive, foolish, and now find themselves alone, standing amidst the ruins of their delusions. Oh, they'll put on a brave face for a while, smile, pretend everything is fine. But we know the truth, don't we? Behind closed doors, tears will fall, doubts will creep in like shadows in the night. They'll lie awake, wondering where it all went wrong, second-guessing their choices. And the cruelest part, they'll know deep down they weren't special. They were just another pawn in a game they didn't fully grasp. Let them stew in their regret. Let them simmer in the consequences of their choices. You've got your own life to live, your own happiness to pursue. And remember, my friends, the story isn't over. A new chapter awaits, one where you shine brighter than ever before. And in the shadows, they'll always be haunted by the love they let slip away.